Okay guys, today's another day of the transformed wife, so grab you something stiff to drink, get you something good to smoke, and get you something good to scream into, because here we go with another transformed wife blog. Alright guys, here I am again, vape in hand, notes in hand, blog in front of me, and we're going to cover Lori Alexander today, covering Feminism Leads to Vile Affections. She posted this on August 20th, 2019, and, well, you know, it's a transformed wife. What can I say? So she starts off this blog by quoting, "For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature," Romans 1:22. And then she quotes this Jameson Fawcett Bible commentary. "For even their women, dash, that sex was priceless jewel of fairest ornament and modesty, and which when that is once lost, not only becomes more shameless than the other sex, but lives henceforth only to drag the other sex down to its level." Okay, so I decided to go over to Google and look up what the hell is the Jameson Fawcett Brown Bible commentary. And the only thing that I could tell that would give me an actual definition of this, that didn't want me to buy it, was Wikipedia. So the Jameson Fawcett Brown Bible commentary refers to a biblical commentary entitled "A Commentary Critical and Explanatory on the Whole Bible," prepared by Robert Jameson, Robert Faust, and David Brown, that was published in 1871. And derived works from this initial publication in differing numbers of volumes and abridgments. The commentary uses the King James Version of the Bible as its text. So she's quoting a commentary that was originally published in freaking 1871. I'm just gonna stop there for a second. That is the reason why this woman is so out of date. One, you're following a book that was written by men 2,000 years ago, that was written by men for men, that put women down, put them as property, didn't believe that women had any value whatsoever, but to be objects for men to use, and to reproduce more men for men to use women. And you're backing that 2,000-year-old book up with a commentary that was written in 1871. So you have no idea what is going on in 2019, Lori. So why the hell are you speaking out on anything that is going on in the modern age? Crawl back into your cave and shut up. I'm surprised you even understand what the internet is, if this is what you base your life off of. Moving on. So, Lori goes on to say that women were created to have sex with their husbands, men, bear children, and nurse, but that feminism taught them differently. Because of feminism, men no longer want to marry. No, you want to blame men not wanting to marry on women. No, men don't want to marry because men want to be hoes. Point blank, period. It is not just women out here who want to do what they want to do. My husband's famous line is, "I'm grown, I'll do what I want." To which I have to say, okay, fine. I'm grown too. I'll do what I want. Which he doesn't like, so then he has to change his tune. So why do you think that everything that goes on is a woman's fault? Hey, Lori, guess what? You're a woman. So if you're blaming everything on women, shoulder some of this blame, woman. I'm sorry, guys. Lori just has a way of getting under my skin. Like, deep under my skin. So, she then goes on to say that women decided that marriage was bondage, but wanted the benefit of marriage, which is sex. So they threw off their clothes to entice men. Okay? I don't view marriage as bondage if you're married to the right person. Now, my first husband, I viewed marrying him as a duty because we had children. I didn't love him. I didn't want to be with him. But we had our daughter. She had issues. So I viewed marrying him as my duty to raise a family. And I would have stayed married to him if he would not have been a wife-beating, Bible-thumping, this is what you should be doing anyway because I'm the man, piece of crap, okay? I'm married now. I don't view it as bondage. But I also view it as if a woman doesn't want to get married, she doesn't have to. If a woman doesn't want to stay married, she doesn't have to. Now, back in the days of the Bible, they didn't really have marriage. There wasn't a marriage certificate, there wasn't court, there wasn't anything. So, get off your high horse about the marriage, Lori, because guess what? All the men in the Bible were a bunch of hoes. They had all kinds of handmaids and concubines and all kinds of other stuff. They had kids with every woman they wanted to. Marriage is not a biblical thing. Marriage is a man-made thing. So stuff it. But going back to her thing, women didn't throw off their clothes to entice men. Men are enticed no matter how many clothes you wear. You can walk around in a tent. If a man knows that you're a woman, they're going to be enticed no matter what. So that's not a actual point of reference. A man is going to do what a man is going to do. A man's going to do what he's programmed to do. She stated that women felt used by men and decided that marriage, motherhood, and homemaking was not for them. I knew that homemaking was not for me when I was 4 years old. I did not go around like playing house and stuff. I went around like following my father and learning how to do things outside. I went around and followed my grandfather and learned how to work on cars. I did not want to be a homemaker. I wanted to be somebody that knew how to do something. I didn't want to be dependent on somebody. I wanted to be independent. Always. I never wanted to be someone that needed somebody else to do something for me. And even now, I will try to do something without asking my husband to do it for me. I worked this weekend in 2 days. In a 48-hour period, I worked 24 hours and did not ask my tire on my truck needed air. I did not ask my husband, will you put air in my tire? Because I know how to do it myself. So when I left for work, I just went and stopped and put air in my tire because I'm not helpless. Now, I did grow up saying I was never going to get married. I didn't want kids because I didn't want that life. Now, do I regret my kids? Hell no, I love my kids. My kids are my world. But, do I regret marrying their father? Yes, every single day of my life. Do I regret who I had my kids with? Yes, every single day of my life. Because he is not a father. He's not seen his son, and I couldn't tell you when. He did not spend enough time with his daughter when his daughter was alive. So yes, those are regrets I have. My children, never. So then she goes on. This is funny to me. She goes on that claim that lesbianism is exploding everywhere. Wait, watch, hold up. My wall's about to explode with lesbianism. What the hell does that even mean? 1. But 2, where do you live? 'Cause you got issues. She said it's like it did in Sodom and Gomorrah, which makes me laugh. And then she says that feminism leads to lesbianism. No. Nature led to that. There are animals that are gay. There are animals that are lesbians. There are animals that are asexual that don't want to have sex. I have a dog. My female dog that refuses to be bred. When she goes into heat, she will attack anything that comes near her that tries to breed with her. Other than that, she's the sweetest dog you ever want to be around. But if you try to breed her, she will tear another dog to pieces. That's nature. Then she goes on to say, in a relationship to men, women have helped make men what they are now. By not respecting ourselves and by showing everything and giving everything for free and without commitment on the part of the man, we have made and continue to cycle of men using women as prostitutes without having to pay, men who don't commit, and men who think that girls who get attached are the problem. Are you shitting me, Lori? Who started that cycle? It was not women. There were men that were selling women as prostitutes. Men who beat women into prostitution. Women didn't start that cycle, Lori. Men did. Stop blaming women for everything. Stop it. You know what happened? Women finally realized that they had the right to take over the processes of their own body. So then you had the first madam who was like, you know what? Men have been selling us for years. Why don't we sell ourselves if we want to? Jesus Christ, learn some shit every once in a while, Lori. Damn. If all women carried themselves with dignity and demanded respect, and women started changing the way they view modesty, men would have no choice but to change as well. Really? Have you ever heard of how many rapes go unreported no matter what you wear? Like I said, you could wear a damn tent. Doesn't mean men are going to change. Then she goes on to say, Christian women must go down the path our culture is taking. There is nothing good about feminism. It was created to rebel against God's plan for women. Dress modestly for the Lord yourself and men around you. Your nakedness is for your husband alone. Remain a virgin until marriage. You will never regret it, but you will regret it if you don't. God is our creator, and His commands are for our own good and bring glory to Him. Okay, nowhere in the damn Bible does it say remain a virgin until you're married. That's not in there. Also, nobody knew they were naked until, the whole tree, food, fight, whatever thing, the biting of the fruit. They didn't realize they were naked. And I'm not wholly certain, even though I don't believe any of the Bible at all, but say we were to just finally say, yeah, the Bible's true. Everything in the Bible is true. Yeah, it's true. If we were to take the Bible as truth, I'm not wholly certain Eve bit that Bible on her own, bit that apple on her own. I'm sorry, I don't. Because Adam started realizing everything too. So, Anyway, going back to what I'm saying here. I don't dress immodestly. I dress comfortably. I'm wearing a baggy shirt and pajama pants today because I'm staying here in my house. I'm completely covered from my neck to my feet. Nothing tight-fitting, nothing showing, nothing. My work clothes do not reveal anything. It's a polo shirt, button-up collared shirt, and dicky pants that are men's dicky pants. So it's not form-fitting in any way, form or fashion. Doesn't mean men are not going to notice that you're a woman. I mean, it's not hard, Lori. It's not rocket science, Lori. I'm going to need you to snap out of it, okay? Snap on out of it. I'm going to need somebody to kidnap Lori and put her through the cult deprogramming thing, because this is just horrible. In a sexually charged world, sexual purity is counterculture. Chastity does not happen by accident. It is a discipline of life founded on knowledge of and belief in God's world and His loving intent for us, supported by accountability to an insightful community. It really is God's best for us, the best from the one who wants to protect us from objectification, who wants us to be cherished, who wants us to know the joy of living dignified, holy lives and the true joy of desire. We cannot break God's rule of chastity without wounding our souls. 1, not in the Bible. Okay, but 2, Lori, you yourself have tweeted out that a woman's period, which begins anywhere between the ages of 8 and lasts anywhere to like 50 or so, is their monthly reminder of their purpose to bear children. Remember you saying that in a tweet? Because I do. So, what? You want kids as young as 8, as soon as they pop out their first period, to start getting married? Because, they gotta remain chaste. Another thing, if you're not sexually compatible with the person that you're married to, that's gonna cause marital issues. You're going to be unhappy. You're not going to be fully satisfied in your relationship. You're going to have problems. You're not going to know that until you have a sexual relationship with said person. I mean, this is not rocket science, people. It is not that hard to understand. But then she closes out this entire thing with Jeremiah 6:16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the way and see and ask for the old paths, where is it the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they say, we will not walk therein. Again, what the fuck, Lori? You blame women for everything, but you forget that you're a woman. You claim that you make everything that you do for women, but you talk shit about women. I just don't understand you, Lori. I really don't. I don't get it. What the hell? Explain it to me. Oh, I forgot. You can't because you blocked me on Twitter. Lori, if you ever see any of my videos, my information is down in the description box. Reach out. Let me know what you're thinking, because I'm letting you know what I think. I think you have been completely and utterly brainwashed. I think you're stuck in a time warp. You need to wake up to the 20th century. 21st century. Hell, you need to wake up to the 19th century. Something. You need to wake up to modern ideals. I'd be glad if you came up to the 60s, at least. Wake up to the hippie culture. You're stuck so far back, and you're trying your damnedest to drag all the women you can back with you. But I'm trying my damnedest to keep all of them up here with me. There's no reason for us to backtrack our progress. None whatsoever. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video here. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Ring that bell. Down in the comment section, let me know what you think of Lori's take on feminism. Of course, it's crazy. In the description box down below, like I mentioned, it's my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, also my email. If you have anything that you want me to cover, it could be about the transformed wife. It could be about anybody. I don't care. Send it to me on any of those platforms. If I cover it, I'll shout you out in that video. And that does it for today, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.